I don't believe that it should exist. I don't believe in Hunt's ketchup. I know it exists. I don't believe it should, is what I'm trying to say.
You have to start using a better word than I don't believe in it.
Because it just makes it seem like
that you are a denier.
Right, like you're a child. First of all, Weapon X and Wolverine are not the same thing. I mean, it is the same character, but let's not mix those up.
What's the difference between?
I don't want to describe all that to you right now. Because,
why?
Well, T-Bone might...
I haven't been called T-Bone in a long time.
Oh, Tim Murphy. Timothy.
They don't go T-Bone no more.
Timothy Ian.
No T-Bone. Nobody says T-Bone. What happened to T-Bone?
He got old.
He died, man.
No, he got old.
Yeah.
Welcome to another exciting edition. No, stop.
It's an edition.
It is
of
an
the
edition.
Unfinished Basement.
It's inside edition.
Now
we'll
keep
do
going.
It live.
Let's go.
We'll do it live.
Let's go.
Another edition of the Unfinished Basement podcast alongside
Bill, and that's Tim.
You wanted me to do it that way.
It's fine. No one's arguing with you over that.
All right.
I just missed my cue on.
Yeah, this is it, man. This is it.
Well,
taped in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to start. We really love charity at the Unfinished Basement.
We love it.
And education is very high on our list as well.
It's up there.
So, Do or Die Hair Salon are celebrating their 5-year anniversary on Sunday, August 28th. God. They will have discounted haircuts as part of the proceeds will be going to the Good Earth Charter School. There will be face painting, food, and raffles, with parts of proceeds going to education. Come out and support Do or Die Hair Salon Sunday, August 28th.
Where?
In Trevose.
Where is it going to be at Do or Die?
Yeah, Do or Die Hair Salon.
Okay, what else do they have? They have with balloons or what?
Why are you being you're mocking?
Are they giving away hot dogs?
Tell us again. What do they have?
They're having discounted haircuts.
Okay.
They're doing face painting.
Okay.
Food. And raffles. They're doing raffles.
What's on the menu? What do they? Do you know what they have to eat?
I don't know if. No, they do have food. I don't know what their food is. I'll have to talk to Lisa. I mean, we still have 3 weeks, so I'll get more details.
We'll do another live read next week. But I might go just for the eyebrow plucking.
Well, I think they'll do that for you. Right. But you could bring Emma and Dylan. It's going to education. And
whose education? Not Ben Salem kids.
It's in Hatboro, the Good Earth Charter School.
Okay.
So I can. That's fine. Yeah, I don't want to get into the politics of where we should spend money in education, but Ben Salem would not be first on my list.
No.
Okay.
I'll take Hatboro over Ben Salem any day of the week. Well, good. I might show up.
I think you should, actually, in all seriousness. August 28th.
All right.
Sunday.
August 28th. Is there significance to that date?
That date does ring a bell for some reason, August 28th.
August 28th.
That's strange that you say that.
Huh.
Well...
Very odd.
I mean, I just think it's a good thing to do. Maybe I'll get a haircut. They're not doing, colors or anything like that, so...
Because of the event.
Yeah, they're just trying to get as many haircuts.
So all coloring is canceled. All colors are not allowed that day.
Sure.
No, there's nothing funny about that.
All right.
Well, who's working? Is it going to be, is it everybody? Is all hands on deck that day?
I'll have to discuss all the details with Lisa. I just wanted to give a quick shout out.
Maybe she can do a write-up. You know what I mean? Send it in.
That's not a bad...
Do her own little...
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Advertisement.
It's not a bad idea. But, we haven't been in this basement in...
Too long.
It's been a while.
Should I crack a window?
No, that's not the problem.
It's summertime, we took a week off. Everyone takes vacation.
You know what they say about summertime?
It's true. But
what do they say about summertime?
They say there ain't no cure for the summertime blues.
They do say that.
Who says that?
Who was that, Schmitty?
It was in a song in the 50s.
Yeah, I think Hanson covered it.
Hanson covered it. So did a lot of different country singers. Alan Jackson covered it.
Get out of
at one
here.
point, yeah.
All right.
Alan Jackson.
Speaking of Hanson, we're giving away Hanson tickets to our third caller of the night. So, if you find some way to call
But
us.
they're playing at their present job at Walmart in Nebraska.
No, they actually still tour. They actually do well for themselves.
Up.
No, they do.
How old are they now? No, they were younger than us, right?
One was our age, and there was one that was like 10 years younger. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was the
3-year-old and the 13-year-old.
Yeah,
and an 11-year-old.
Do they still have the hair?
No. You know what? They were actually on MMR last year on Preston and Steve. You know, and Preston and Steve really they got into it with them. But they were good.
Really?
Yeah, they were good.
I mean, they made a lot of money. You know,
hey, you know who my daughter likes?
Bob.
The girls from the '90s, from England.
Spice Girls.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, who doesn't?
I don't know.
Obviously, all their old stuff. I mean.
Well, they don't have any new stuff. They broke up. Apparently.
Isn't there like a solo artist that came out of that?
I don't know.
And Beckham's wife.
That was good material back in the mid to late '90s.
I always like Scary Spice, the black one.
Yeah.
I had a thing for her. Yeah.
Well, so it's been 2 weeks.
It has, and a night. 2 weeks and a day.
And
too long.
2 weeks ago on our last episode, you gave me some advice that I thought was really good advice.
Packing up and leaving.
No. You told me to try to maybe get fired from your place of employment.
That'd be great.
Because that way, because I don't like my job, and maybe if I don't have it to come back to.
Right.
So I tried.
Yeah.
And I failed.
Oh, come on.
But I actually for about 3 minutes was trying to get myself fired.
For 3 whole minutes?
Yeah, 3 minutes. I got into an argument with a couple members. Got into a little bit of a screaming match.
He's George Costanza.
He is.
He can't get fired.
Like we didn't know that already.
He can't get fired.
So
with members.
I'm actually yeah, members, of course. I actually, when they yelled at me first, I actually thought of you very quickly.
Don't put me in that.
Yeah, that's where. Don't put that on him.
No. I wanted to put that on him because But
you know what you can do? Actually, next time, just call me up and I'll come sabotage them. You know what I mean? I'll come steal their golf ball.
No. I wanted to do it, so you don't understand.
I understand.
I've been doing this for a long time, and I want to go out in that type of glory.
Sure.
I don't want to go out like a lamb.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go out, I want to go out.
You want to burn the bridge.
And
not a good idea.
I tried. I mean, I actually, honestly tried. Really got into a screaming match, and but nothing happened. And
really?
So if it did work and he fell into a deep, terrible place from it, would you take responsibility?
No,
I don't think I noticed the difference.
Valid point.
You know what I mean?
It's a great point,
Seriously.
actually. But
what's the worst that could happen? You have to caddy at Academy Road,
and then start all over again.
I think they make more money actually at Torresdale.
Torresdale, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do that.
Torresdale, they make more money.
Barely. I mean, I make what they make it at Torresdale, but on average,
Why don't you go be a caddy at that place, Pine Hill?
Pine Valley.
Pine Hill in New Jersey.
Pine Valley,
whatever.
Yeah. Well, they don't just let you in there.
Well, Matt, you have the credentials.
They don't just let you in.
It's good money though. They make $100 a bag. So they make $200 a day at least. So that's pretty decent. But no, I'm.
Isn't that the best golf course in the
I'm
country?
a lifer. If I'm gonna caddy, it's gonna be at Philmont. I mean, it's just I don't sense there are other caddies who go out to Philly Country Club and all these different places around here, Lulu and
they're freelancers.
Meadowlands.
They're freelancers.
Oh, they'll go anywhere to make
they chase the money.
Yeah,
You have brand loyalty.
No, I wouldn't say that. It's just so close to home, and I make good money. Really, I make what they make at Philly Country Club. I mean, I make good money.
Schmitty?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about?
He's looking at Facebook.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
I'm sorry. I wasn't
Sorry
interrupted.
to interrupt you. Jeez,
I didn't interrupt you guys.
No, you're
I kid.
He's a big Facebook guy now.
Is he really? Because I'm not.
What do you mean?
And I'm on Twitter, but it's bad for you, man. It's bad for you.
Yeah, well, I said it many times.
A distraction is what it is, Tim.
It's also, it can be compulsive.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
I mean?
It is compulsive.
You can get home from work and go on it, and then like 2 hours later, you're still on it. And you see nothing.
Oh, I don't know. I know some people have like 1,000 friends, so they could be on it, I guess, for that long.
Do you want to know what my tally is right now?
What's your tally?
What are you at? 6, right?
6 what?
I don't like the word tally. That's
6
English.
friends? No, I have a little more than 6.
I thought you were at like 6 or 7.
No, I have like 125 or 130 or something.
561.
561. Well, I mean, listen, I never said I had great social
conversation.
skills.
Riveting conversation.
No, I'm not trying to brag. This is what I'm at.
Well, I can
bragging a little bit.
I don't think I'm bragging. Well, I don't even think that's big. There's people on there nowadays that have like...
Yeah, some people have over 1,000. But
ridiculous.
Do you know what else? Do you know what else happened to me this past week? Now, I know for some people might not think this is a big deal, but I'm a big sociology, psychology guy.
Sure.
So Saturday morning, I saw the old man.
Who
butt in front of me in line, and we made eye contact.
Okay.
This is what I was interrupting.
Well, I want to get to the bottom of this.
Well, no.
Did you say anything?
Some people like Bill might find this completely, but to me, I look
irrelevant.
more. Yeah, but I look deeper into it.
It depends on what you did.
No.
Did you say anything? Did you do anything?
No, he didn't say anything.
No. So we pass each other, and he looks at me.
Like two ships passing in the night.
I guess.
Okay.
If one of those ships was disrespectful and old.
Go on. So you pass each other?
No.
Make eye contact?
So we make eye contact, and he knows who I am. I know he knows who I am.
Okay.
How do you know who he is? How do you know he knows who
I don't, but
it
was the eye contact that we made.
Right.
And I wondered, does he know that he outwitted me? Does he know that he got this young kid, this guy at Wawa? Is that what he was thinking? What was he thinking when he walked by me?
I don't think he gave it another second thought, to be honest.
I think sometimes I'm very much into the small things, the small meetings, the
finer things.
No, not the finer things. Is Steve Winwood about to come on? Or?
No, I'm playing Old Man by Neil Young, but it's a cover by Bob Dylan. Old Man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you. That was you and him. Well, you could be singing that to him right now.
I think about these things. Maybe it's
the whole day through. This is it. Hold on. You say you didn't say anything to him?
34 I didn't. And so much
we
more?
Just happy birthday, by the way, Matt.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Get the cake.
It's not
happy
my birthday.
Not
it's
yet.
Coming.
But
it's
close enough.
Right?
It's around the corner.
It's close enough that you don't have to be a dick about it. I feel like that we just brought it up out of respect and.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not being a dick.
Look, I'm going to ask you a
face.
question. We're going to get back to this old man thing.
No,
but wait. Do you want lemon meringue pie right now?
No.
Do you want lemon meringue pie right now?
No, thank you. But
because I have lemon meringue pie.
Did you buy that at Giant?
Yeah, I did.
It looked good, didn't it, when you saw it?
Yeah, I got suckered in. Like that's a marketing thing. Were you there?
It's sitting there. It's large. Like there. It looks delicious.
Yeah, and I haven't had it.
I'm on my way to the register. Yes, I
liked lemon meringue pie 20 years ago.
It's
so my uncle and aunt always got it. So I haven't liked it in like 15 years. Right. You know, because it was like
overdone.
Yeah.
Killed.
I bought it.
I like those ice cream.
I hope you
cakes.
enjoy it.
Back to the old man. What are we saying?
Well, my significance to it is I always wonder what I thought about what happened is what I discussed. I mean, he completely toyed with me, and he
made you his bitch.
Is what he did.
Totally.
Exactly. And I wonder if he knows that. Like, did he walk by and then as he's walking away, like, what a punk. I got you.
I mean, chumps like you for breakfast, and I don't think he gave you a second thought. That's what I personally feel.
I wonder if he had Russian in his blood. You know what I mean?
Does he look like he is Russian?
No, not really.
You know what I mean? Because they're like what I said about them button the lines in the Home Depot 2 weeks ago. You know, that's a Russian thing. I find.
I never really. I don't know if it discriminates. I think there are people of every race, creed, color.
No, I think the Russians are.
You think the Russians are the worst?
Yeah, I do. And I'm not trying to be, bad about it, but they had a thing with lines, like the bread lines, in the Soviet Union. I mean, things were bad. You know what I mean? Like they had a thing. They waited in line for everything.
Wow.
They don't like
so
lines.
do you think that plays a role?
I
Maybe
do.
that does play a role.
Absolutely do.
Absolutely, it does.
Yeah. I mean,
I never thought about it that
They
way.
probably, a lot of them,
the time.
they came here so they wouldn't have to wait in line.
Yeah, and they think, why should I wait in line?
That's actually an interesting point that I never thought about.
Well, hey, this is what we do here on the Unfinished Basement. We make interesting points.
I wonder.
Overdoing it with the music, Murphy. Overdoing it with the music. But I do have a couple points.
That reminds me of Stand By Me, that song. That's in there, isn't it?
Was it in there?
Is it?
I think it was in the Sandlot.
I know Lollipop.
Was it in the Sandlot?
No, that's not in the
Stop.
I kid.
I know, and that's the problem when I have conversations with you guys is I know it's sarcastic, and then you're like, no, it's not sarcastic, but at the end, it is sarcastic.
It's not always sarcastic.
I'm always sarcastic.
You're just terrible at being able to tell.
No, I can tell it. And then you guys...
No, that was sarcastic. But look, my sister just sent me a text. It says, never give up on your stupid dreams, you fucking crybaby pussy. It's pretty good, huh?
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Oh, I gotta tell you this. I don't have much. There's nothing prepared. I have nothing prepared. But this did happen to me today. I turned into a winker overnight.
You wink at people now?
I wink at people now. Like, starting today.
It's creepy.
Yeah, I know. I did it like
more.
I did it like 3 times.
It creeps me out.
What do you mean?
I winked at like 3 people today. Yeah.
It's
like,
so
old men wink at people?
I don't...
I think our theme.
Have you hit that age?
I think our theme today is old men.
Or
old men.
What did they do that...
So I have another employee who is another covert operations employee. So I saw him today, and it was supposed to be the first time we saw each other. But I'm like, hey, how you doing, buddy? Nice to meet you. And I winked at him, right? You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm winking at him, But
yeah, that's...
was it obvious that you winked at him?
It happened a couple times later. It happened, like, I don't know. It happened a couple times later.
Why don't you do it again later?
I don't know how I winked at other people, but, like, I'm
Don't
a winker
make it
now.
a habit, Tim.
I think it is.
Try to stop it now.
I think it's done. I think it's over. I think I've crossed the boundary. I think I'm a winker now.
No, I think you could stop.
Matt, I'm telling you, I think I'm a winker.
One of those
That's-
guys.
I unleashed something in my DNA that's like, it's like virginity. You can't go back. Once, you can't go back.
Well, you're going to have to try to
I
go
don't
back
think so.
because it's not a good
You're
thing.
going to be that creepy winking guy.
I am. I'm going to be winking at everybody.
I don't agree.
Well, I know you don't agree, but I've accepted it already.
But it's only been one night.
It is creepy though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, no, I
Yes,
don't
when
do
people
it.
do it, it creeps me out.
Well, look, old men used to wink at people, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Or like old ladies, you know what I mean? They wink.
Yeah,
They wink.
Who has time to wink anymore, really?
Well, wink is good because it's real quick. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's real quick. It's like it only takes a half a
Yeah,
second.
it creeps me out.
Yeah, I know it does. But I'm saying this: who's going to carry the torch? who's going to carry the torch of winking?
I
I
It
guess.
has to be me.
I was
No one
hoping
else is going
it
to
would
do it.
die.
Yeah, I
in the
was
last
hoping the torch
generation.
would just flame out like,
I think so.
it happened.
And
We're gonna go
here
and-
we are, and you're
look,
carrying
look.
the torch.
The 21st century's here. I think I've carried winking over.
Good
I'm telling
Lord.
you.
Well, you know what I was talking about with a young lady last night about how old men back in their time would go to a baseball game in a suit.
Absolutely, and I love it. I love it.
I do too.
Yeah.
And so I think you should carry that torch. I think you should go with Dylan, wear a suit to the game, give him a suit. Why not?
Look,
You'll
I
wink,
could go
but you
Jeff
won't do
Cap.
that?
I go Jeff Cap, but I can't be the only one in the suit.
Yeah, that would.
Why?
be
You're
like a
carrying the
You know when
torch.
the
You're the
suit-
only one
You know,
winking.
you know when the suit things ended and the hat thing ended?
When?
When JFK got shot.
Really?
Is that really?
Well, people wore hats. Men wore hats. Now men wear baseball caps. No offense, but a
Oh,
baseball
there's no
cap,
offense taken. I like
a baseball cap
caps.
and a Jeff cap and a top hat are 2 totally different things. They're 3. You know
I
what mean?
agree.
They are. But now with all
But I love
just
that
same
old
as me.
video. I love that old video of everybody in a suit
I agree.
at a baseball game.
And where was the stadium? In a row houses. Like
Yeah.
21st and Lehigh and Broad and Lehigh.
Yeah, it's
you
like
know?
it's like where the Fenway is and where Wrigley is.
Right,
You know,
right.
like
They
that's
should have
where it
kept those
belongs. That's where.
Yep. Now it's in South Philadelphia in
I'll be
a
honest,
mega. However, Oh, I'm real quick.
That's right.
But I saw pictures from like the early '80s of like the stadiums of like JFK and then the Vet and then the Spectrum, or JFK and then the Spectrum and then the Vet, all lined up from an aerial view. Dude, it was cool looking. I mean, like that was what that was meant for, you know. But go ahead, Schmitty.
I just don't want to sit at a Phillies game in July in a freaking three-piece suit.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course,
but
that's not the point. The point is that's what you did.
Yeah, that's what you did then.
Men had class.
Yeah.
And now we're just a bunch of freaking slobs.
It's like
we are.
I don't know.
Our society
I think I prefer to be comfortable, to be honest. I mean, is there anything really wrong with being?
No, there's nothing wrong. I mean, that's what the rest of the country feels. That's why you go to a baseball game.
Californians.
What about these baby mamas who walk around town at like noon or 1 o'clock with their pajamas out, pushing their baby strollers?
That's totally different ball game. I'm talking about being comfortable, not being. That's being a slob. That's like I literally didn't care enough to get dressed today, but I need Cheerios, so here I am.
But that's where we're going, right? Everybody's just wearing their pajamas now.
And eventually...
I haven't seen pajamas.
You've never seen girls walk around town with pajamas on? Oh, my God.
No.
Have you?
Yes.
You got to get out of Trevose more, man. You go to, like, Levittown or any of these shitholes, you know? God, we love you. But, no, I mean, it's all over the place. Pottstown, you know?
Yeah, I've never...
Northeast. Go to Northeast during the day, you know? Like,
Northeast has been doing that for years, though.
Yeah.
When we were younger... Girls in pajama pants in Northeast, that was like a Northeast girl thing.
Yeah.
And just spilling out, if you will, amongst society.
Shane, what the hell did you do all week?
Conan O'Brien
I love him.
so do I. He was on David Letterman a couple years back, and I watched it. And it was after the whole Jay Leno thing, and he had already got a new show on TBS, but he started talking about audiences in California in comparison to audiences in New York, and that people in New York, they came and they not dress up, but they dress up. They dress in respectable clothing. Okay, when they would go to the shows and the audiences.
Yeah, when you're in Manhattan.
And he said, you go to California, they're coming in board shorts and tank tops, and like literally like they just got off the beach and came in. And then he was sitting in Letterman's audience looking at them and reminding him of his old audience. And thinking about how different it was, you know, the fact that people out there are just way more laid back on a regular basis. And I think it has a lot to do, and Letterman brought this up, the respect of where they're going. Like, Letterman's audience is at, Frank Sinatra, or Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan, Frank Sinatra.
No, not really, but you get my point.
Ed Sullivan Theater, yeah.
I thought Letterman retired.
He did.
This was years ago.
It was an old interview, which I stated actually in the beginning. But thanks for paying attention. So. Tim, you were saying?
Nothing. I was going to ask Matt about the Eagles.
The Eagles? The Eagles?
The Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles.
I haven't really paid much attention.
Well, Bdawk is...
Oh, I heard about that.
Oh, my God.
What? I love Brian Dawkins.
You remember my diatribe about Brian Dawkins, that like he's like hero worshipped in this town, actually treated like
and he should be.
No, he shouldn't be.
Like Philadelphia royalty.
No, but he's like a god.
What's wrong with that? Well,
he's not. He's
not a god.
Safety who lost to Tom Brady. Okay.
Yeah, but he's a good.
Almost great.
No, he was a great player.
Okay.
He was a great player.
Right.
But I think
he's worshipped to the point of.
I just think people respect the way he played.
I know.
And he never...
I know, but it's beyond annoying now. It's like the worship is like, oh my God, shut up.
Well, that's usually what happens when players move on. When they retire, their legend grows and grows. You know, like, I think just Brian, I love the way he played.
I love him too, but he's just...
I don't worship him. I think he's a wonderful player, and
you know what
never caused any problems, and never held out, and never did any of that. He just
seems
played
a little
football.
Bit too pure, a little bit too holier than thou. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I think he's a very religious man, and I don't know what is, I don't know what's in his closet, so to speak, but from the outside, he's never been in trouble, and he sounds very religious, and he's never been caught cheating on his wife, and
yeah, I know,
so like maybe he's just a good guy.
I don't know,
and he plays like a monster.
I know. It's just the Wolverine thing got old for me.
Weapon
you know
X
what I mean?
Well, Bill loved the
Weapon
Wolverine
X.
thing.
First of all, Weapon X and Wolverine are not the same thing. I mean, it is the same character, but let's not mix those up.
What's the difference between?
I don't want to describe all that to you right now. Because,
why?
Well, T-Bone might.
I haven't been called T-Bone in a long time, buddy.
Tim Murphy. Timothy.
They don't go T-Bone no more.
Timothy Ian.
Yo, T-Bone. Nobody says T-Bone. What happened to T-Bone?
He got old.
He died, man.
No, he got old.
Yeah, I did. I'm freaking old. I saw.
What song is this?
Oh, this is Old Crow Medicine Show.
Mm.
Do you like bluegrass?
Oh wow,
man?
you have Neil Young.
Do you like bluegrass?
It's whatever. I like R&B. That's
R&B,
what I really like.
rhythm and
R&B and soul
Rhythm and blues
is like my favorite. I would say now. I would say that's my favorite type of music.
really.
Now
Like Lionel Richie.
now
The Isley Brothers.
now that it's
yeah,
dead.
Bobby Womack.
That's his favorite.
Well,
That's what I
I'm
I
not
don't
too
care
different
what's
than that
alive.
either. I like stuff like after it's gone.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like Coldplay when he was making records, but now that he's like 10 years later, I think he's a good musician.
Mm-hmm.
I'm silly like that.
Mm. You like Coldplay, but you don't like the Counting Crows?
It takes a long time.
I
for
like a
things
couple
to
Counting Crows
grow
songs,
on
probably
you.
the same amount of Coldplay songs, but Counting Crows, I don't know, their repertoire is
You just
limited.
I mean,
It's limited.
okay. I mean,
messed up.
I don't care
That's
what
about as
other
far as they
people
go.
like. I mean,
Well, then
other
why are
people.
you asking me?
No. I'm saying, I'm just kidding around. I mean, I don't mind that you don't like Counting Crows. It's
I
fine.
didn't say I don't like them, Matt, but I don't think they're that good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, no,
Right.
that's fine.
You know,
No, I have
and
no problem with
know,
that.
I like a
I
couple of
don't
their songs,
care
and I
about-
might even buy a couple of their songs if it wasn't for the Trevose people who worship at his feet.
I don't.
It's kind of like how
worship
you
at his
feel
feet.
about Dylan. You know,
I
what
like Dylan. I like Dylan more than you like the Counting Crows for sure.
Well, why wouldn't you? Because Dylan's got talent. You know what I mean? Counting Crows are a bunch of freaking whiners. Jeez. You know what I do like though? I like the Scorpions. You like the Scorpions, Bill?
I'm not familiar, I don't think.
Yeah, well. Oh, I was going to ask you about the Eagles, Matt, because what did I say? I was hearing on the radio about they had a practice last night or the night before, right? And only 18,000 people went, and like a bunch of the radio hosts were complaining that only 18,000 people went.
To a practice.
Yeah. But last year it was 40,000, so
Well,
it's
I
like,
just don't think people think they're going to be a very good team.
that's what they were saying.
I think they're kind of. I think, listen, it's fine. They're
Maybe a lot
going to
of
be a
people have
bad
work the
team
next
for a
day,
little
you
while,
know.
maybe.
Maybe people have lives now. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree. I mean, I did go to a practice, a Miami Dolphins practice, actually, in camp.
Really?
It was
down
kind
in
of
Miami?
cool, actually.
Really?
Yeah, when I lived down in Florida, it was actually kind of cool. You got to see all different positions.
Did you see the tuna? Wasn't he with them back
Bill
then?
Parcells?
Yeah. Wasn't he with them back then? Because I have a lot of
It might
respect
have
for
been
him.
Nick Saban.
I like him. Well,
I'm
he was
not
never
sure.
their coach. He was their GM, wasn't he?
Who?
Parcells.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he was
I'm
their
not
GM.
sure.
Maybe
But
it was after you came back.
I never paid attention to the Dolphins when I was down there. Although this girl Nori in my office, you know what the Dolphins do when they score a touchdown? The listeners can't see it, but they fins up, Dolphins fans.
Is it- no, they
fins
don't.
up?
They
It's
don't.
really. And I said, Nori, that's not good. She's like, yeah, that's what we do. I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't. I mean, you just shouldn't. Just
Well, remember
take that out.
Remember when T.O. flapped his wings in the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
And then the Patriots all started doing it once they started winning? That hurt.
Yeah, that's a
really bad.
complete.
And then
that's
like
a slap
years
in the
later, it's
face.
like 5 years later, and other teams are still flapping their wings when they like are up on the Eagles.
You know, that was the best time to be a football fan here.
Oh, absolutely, it's not even
Was
comparable.
I think it was 2000 to 2008.
Yeah,
You know, they were just a great team every year.
that T.O. year.
It was
Yeah, that was a great year. 13-3 or
Do
12
you remember
and
where
4.
we watched that game?
What, the
The
Super
Super
Bowl?
Bowl?
Well, I watched the first half at my house, and then the second half, I think Debbie and Joe and me and you went to Jake's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was Jake's apartment.
Yeah.
Jake and Ty's apartment.
Yeah.
Welcome to the old apartment, man.
Bare naked ladies.
This-
I wanted to bring up another
Where we used to
another
live.
question. This is for both of you, and we'll see the reaction when I ask it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
What's the deal with unsweetened iced tea?
Matt?
Okay,
What's the deal?
you're taking a shot. I know you
I didn't
are.
know you liked it. I didn't know you liked it. I didn't know.
You do.
I didn't know. I swear to God.
What do I think about it? I really like it.
Oh my God.
What's
the point? What's the point of it? What's the point of it?
Well, it has to be ice cold. Has to be ice cold.
What are in dirt? It's like
you can put a couple sugar packets in it.
It's not unsweetened anymore.
He's got you there.
Well, yeah, I know.
Right.
You're telling me I don't really, for the most part. I do sometimes. When we went to Warminster West, I got an unsweetened iced tea and I put a couple sugar packets in it. There's nothing wrong with that.
But that's now sweetened iced tea.
Yeah, I'm not saying, but
it's crap when you get it. You want to sweeten it up.
So you sweeten it
up. Not
necessarily.
necessarily. A lot of times, I won't sweeten it up.
All right.
A lot of times?
I like unsweetened iced tea. My dad got me into it when I was young.
What's the point? I don't get it.
Well,
I have it upstairs. There's like 2 bottles. We had a party like 2 weeks ago.
Well, wouldn't you say, what's the point of black coffee then?
No, because I'm putting sugar in it. You know what I mean?
Are you saying, what's the point of black coffee?
No.
Nah,
coffee's coffee.
Totally different
Coffee's
thing.
coffee.
Yeah, that's not the same.
Iced tea. Like 70% of the time it's sweetened iced tea.
I just think it's overly sweet. It's Snapple and Purely. It's just
so
like,
that's why you like it so that you can give it just a touch of sweetener as opposed to
or no sweetener.
It's sold.
Yeah, because it's just too much.
Too much.
It's not. Yeah.
All right. See, now we're getting somewhere. See,
yeah,
I respect it.
absolutely.
All right.
My dad got me into it, just like he got me into black coffee. And when you start young, you grow an affinity for it. I think, if you keep doing that thing, you will end up growing an affinity for it.
What are the Teen Choice Awards?
They're awards that are voted on by teens, I believe.
What kind of awards? Movies, everything, TV, music?
I haven't been a teen in 14 years, so I don't know.
Because I just wrote this down.
You have
and I'm
kids, so maybe.
Yeah, I know, but I wrote this down. I'm like, Teen Choice Awards, like what are they? But
I think they've had them for a very, very long time.
So, but like these grown-up adult celebrities go to this thing and win.
Yeah, that I always found weird.
It's like
it's for the kids, right?
Tobey Maguire won Best Kiss from Spider-Man or something.
Okay,
I only know
so
that.
So it's basically almost
they made fun
it's
of
almost
it in the
akin
movie.
to like the MTV Music Video Awards
or
the MTV Movie Awards.
I guess so. Yeah.
Do they still have those?
I don't know.
Here's my question.
I'm not an award show guy.
Thank you. Here's my question. Do we have too many award shows?
Absolutely.
Oh my God! You got the Oscars, you got the Grammys, you got the Emmys, you got the Golden Globes, you got the Screenwriters Guild Awards.
Yeah.
You got everything. It's crazy.
And who's it all for, really?
It's for themselves.
Exactly.
It's for People Magazine. It's for. Does Debbie still read those, by the way?
Oh no, not like she used to. But yeah, she was bad.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
But do we have too many award shows, Matt?
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to them. Maybe there are. I don't know. I really don't watch them. I do watch the Oscars for Best Picture.
I thought we had enough.
Best Screenwriter.
When we grew up, we had
Screenplay.
3. We had the Oscars, the Grammys, and the Emmys. One's for movies, one's for TV, one's for music.
Music, yeah.
That's all you need.
But the Golden Globes were there. We just didn't.
Well, what's the point of them? What's the point of the Golden Globes?
There is no point.
What are the Golden Globes?
I don't know.
I think isn't it based for daytime television, the Golden Globes? Or am I just completely off
Not
there?
based.
Like solely.
No, that's the daytime Emmys.
The daytime Emmys.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So,
there's another one.
The Country Music Awards.
Yeah, why do they get their own awards? Because their genre is so large?
I don't know.
That's crazy, too.
Maybe because it's... Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting.
The BET Awards? The ESPN Award? The ESPYs?
Well, yeah. I mean, they have awards for everything and every race and every religion and they just have awards. I guess it's just our culture. I don't know.
If you do anything, you deserve
an award.
An award for it.
Oh my God. There we go.
Probably started when everybody started just always getting an award for t-ball or soccer or something.
That wasn't our generation.
It was not our generation. I'm saying it probably started for those generations that always got awards. You just made more awards.
I know why it is. Because they make money. They can make money.
Well, of course, that goes without saying.
They make money off the awards.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's all about
if they can sell
Everything's
commercials.
about money.
Sure.
Everything is about money.
I guess I answered my own question.
Sports would be a lot better if there was no money involved.
And there's the ESPYs.
You would have half the teams, half the games.
The ESPYs is like the big thing now. The ESPY Awards.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sports awards, right? That's the ESPN.
Yeah, ESPN.
I remember the first one, actually. The first one had the
That was way back.
The
right?
Jimmy Valvano speech when he was dying of cancer. It was an amazing speech. I remember watching it. I think it was 93 or 94. And
that's a long time ago.
It was insane. It's amazing that he was standing there, and he even said it like, cancer is killing me right now. Like, he knew he was dying. It was one of those things. Yeah. And he's sitting up there doing a speech. He's I remember, he said, I'm doing chemo and I'm throwing up and I can't eat, and they're telling me to get off the stage. It was crazy. Like, he knew he was dying. It was a insane speech. Very sad, I think that is sad when somebody, maybe not at the end, but when you're told, you're going to die in 6 months or something. That's got to be really crazy.
I think it's pretty freaking sad at the end, too, when they actually
Well, I think I'm sure it's sad, but at least maybe at that point you've come to peace with it. Maybe, like, you're ready to go, your family's around you, and at that point there's no more fighting. You know it's going to happen, so...
It's tough.
I
think it's tough no matter what. I don't think.
Which one would you rather know?
I would accept death.
No, I've said I don't want to know.
In a terrible scenario, faster, like a plane crashing, I think, than I would with cancer. Cancer's a sour taste, a real sour taste.
I want to slowly boil to death over like a 5-hour period.
Oh, God.
That's how I've always wanted to go.
That's
Listen, I'm at here. You got to hear this.
That's horrific.
Right, two things. No, we're going to shift. We're going to shift from Wawa speech, but I do have something on the Wawa. But we're going to shift from Wawa speech to McDonald's. 2 bad experiences at McDonald's in a 2 week. We haven't been here in 2 weeks. I have had 2 bad experiences.
I don't have any empathy for you.
So I don't go there gap of time, you've had 2 bad McDonald's experiences,
and they all happened last week too.
They all
were not this week. No, it was. I think it was like Westchester was in the one, and I forget what the other one was. But it was just drive-through experiences. Now
you're getting lunch.
Yeah, and you know what? I've been eating milkshakes like crazy. Like, I have like 2 a day.
I thought you were loyal to. I thought you were a Wendy's guy. I thought you were a Wendy's guy. I haven't had
Wendy's since we were driving around.
I thought you were a Baconator guy. Now they have Baconator fries.
Baconator fries.
They have Baconator fries now.
Pause it. I'll be back. Hold on a second. So
yeah,
anyway,
they got
I go to
Baconator
McDonald's.
fries.
This is kind of simple. It's kind of stupid. It's kind of simple. But I go. I get my coffee. Through the drive-through. I get my coffee back. I take a sip, and it spills on me. The coffee spills on me.
So you wanted
the lid was tucked under itself, like the middle of the lid.
Like someone threw it on there.
Yeah,
like
just slapped it on there. You know what I mean? Like, one piece of the lid was just, you know what I mean, in there.
You're lucky you didn't catch the whole thing in your lap. To be honest,
it's like, come on, like, just get the lid on. I don't know. The other thing is way worse than that. So I give the guy my debit card, another like the next day or something, or 2 days later. I give the guy my debit card. He swipes it. Doesn't work. He swipes it again. Doesn't work again. He swipes it again. Doesn't work again. He licks his fingers.
Oh.
He wipes my debit card.
Oh.
And he does it
with his saliva.
Where was this one at?
Westchester. Westchester McDonald's, ladies and gentlemen. Right where 202 meets 322.
Yo, what was your face when he handed it back to you? Were you like...
I thought about you guys right away. I'm transported right here. I'm not a germaphobe.
I know, but
well, that's a little... But
he kind of went like this, and it would have been the same thing.
He did it, and then he waited a little bit, and he even wiped it off. He knew he did it wrong.
He fucked up.
He instinctually did it.
Yeah.
And
then he was like, oh, God, I probably should have licked that guy's credit card.
This guy licked my freaking debit card.
Oh my God, that is so fucking awesome.
You know what I mean?
It's not awesome for you, but yeah,
crazy, right? It really happened.
Yeah, that's something I'm not cool with. But listen, just give me a napkin or something. Don't give it back to me like that.
I didn't say anything. I just let it go.
You were just like...
I just let it go.
Thanks.
Was this after work, middle work? Or?
This is during work. So I'm like driving around. I drive around a lot for this company I'm with now.
That's funny. So, was the milkshake good that day?
I don't know if I got a milkshake that time or what, but...
what do you go? Vanilla chocolate, mix, cow?
Black and white.
I have been doing
black and white.
Yeah,
I have been doing it.
There's nothing better.
Yeah, no, I like black and white.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it, that's the way to go.
You know what? I told the girl today, though. I said, can I have like a vanilla and chocolate mixed together? Or I said, can I have can I get a milkshake, vanilla and chocolate milkshake? And she goes, you want a vanilla and oh, you mean like a black and white? I'm like, yeah.
Well, that's what everyone calls it. That's
right.
why.
I know they call it that, but
You caught her off guard because you're not. It's just lingo.
I'm new in
Yeah, you're doing the milkshake thing.
I kind of know.
She's like, wait, so like a black and white, and you're like, yeah, I said that.
You know what I like about the milkshake? You have the milkshake and you're not hungry for a couple hours.
Yeah, it does fill you the hell up. That's for sure. But you could also, I don't know how you do it because I would want to sit down and take a nap.
But look, boys.
After I eat it. Yeah, look at you.
I'm turning into Axl Rose over here.
You are getting a gut.
I'm telling you.
All the years I've known you, I never thought I'd see it happen.
Well, I've always had the gut.
Well, no, you could form the gut instantly by protruding
But it's always stuck out a little bit. But I never had love handles before, but now I got love handles.
And then you could go...
You know, I grew the love handles after I saw Guns N' Roses a couple weeks ago.
Is that what it was?
That's what it is. In honor of Axl Rose.
You've just been on...
Fucking man. But oh, by the way, one more thing about Guns N' Roses again. I listened to the Spaghetti Incident upstairs. And the Spaghetti Incident, you know, it was an album of remakes. You know what I mean? But I listened to it upstairs. It's a remake of 70s and 80s punk. It's solid. It's a solid record. It really is. It really is.
And what's it called?
The Spaghetti Incident. It was kind of poo-pooed as like, Guns N' Roses, like, not really like serious. That's all I got. I'm done for the night. Go ahead, Matt. What do you got?
That out.
Well, no, I really don't have anything, but I...
What's on that paper? I want to know.
Well, there's something that happened today that probably angers me more than most, which most things do. But it's the cigarette tax. It's now become, I think, a little too much.
Well, they're doing you a favor, aren't they?
I guess in the end they are. I'm done. This will be...
What are you going to say to them?
What am I going to say to who?
My back and tell me it's raining.
What are you going to say to them?
It's down my back and tell me it's raining. It's down my back and tell me it's raining.
I hear you.
What I'm saying is $8.08. You lost me.
It's worth it.
Marlboro lost me. That's it. They lost a customer.
How many cigarettes you got left in that pack?
I got like 3/4 of it left. I'm going to savor it.
When are you switching to Merit Ultra Lights?
No, I'm not going to USA's.
You don't gamble, but I'll put $1,000 bet that says he buys another pack of cigarettes after that.
I'm not saying I'm going to be able to. I'm saying now I'm trying.
I'm not taking the bet either.
That's a bad bet.
I'm with you.
That's a bad bet.
I'm with you.
Part.
That's fine.
No offense, buddy.
I appreciate my good friends.
Are you going to start rolling your own?
No, I'm stopping. And I have to stop anyway.
It's down my back and tell me it's raining.
Thanks for the cigarette tax.
I just think it's too much. I don't understand why it has to continue to go up.
It's going to continue even after this. It's not going to stop at $8.
Pack of rainbows.
I mean, who's going to be able to afford these at $9 a pack?
I think that's the idea.
People that are addicted
to
nicotine will.
But then Marlboro is probably in close with the government. Why they're okay with this?
Not anymore.
It just seems crazy to me that there's nobody that can afford. Is it just Marlboros? No, it's every cigarette.
New York's been at like $12 a pack.
It's $2.
Well, my aunt used to order online from Indian reservations.
Really?
Yeah, and that's where you used to go in Florida because they don't have any tax.
How is that legal?
I don't know if it's legal actually, but I don't know. But in Florida, we used to go to the Indian reservations to get our cigarettes.
How?
What do you mean how?
You drove there?
Yeah, you drove there.
Okay.
It's right on Hard Rock. Right on Hard Rock is on an Indian reservation.
Really?
It's in a what do you call it?
Wasn't that an Indian word? How? Wasn't that like Indian? Like when we were
they have
kids?
little shops, little cigarettes.
Yeah, me say I'm how.
Yeah.
White man.
Yeah. We don't do that anymore, no.
Yeah, because it's racist, so.
Why are you start?
Yeah, but it's in Disney.
Pipe?
It's in Disney movies, though.
Pipe tobacco.
No, I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to stop.
Good luck.
My lungs are done.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do any kind of?
I'm gonna get the patch.
Stimulation.
I'm gonna get the patch. I can't do it cold turkey. I go crazy, but I'm gonna.
I think you
do
might
the
kill
patch.
someone.
I would do the lozenges, Matt.
That's what I said.
They're better.
That's what I said.
It's oral fixation. It's not just like.
And he said to me, no, the patch worked for me. And I said, when did the patch work for you?
We're not going to get into that.
No, I did quit before. I've quit a couple times before. One time I quit for 8 months, and one time I think I quit for a year, maybe.
Jeez.
Why would you ever go back? And don't say stress, because that's just bullshit.
Remember how
I don't know why I went back. I wish I didn't, because the one time I was only on about a pack a day, and it's definitely much easier to quit on a pack a day than
I quit
anything
twice.
Remember how I said Beyonce was overrated?
7 days, and that was
Huh?
it.
Remember how I said Beyonce was overrated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rihanna's overrated.
Are you taking that back, the Beyonce thing?
She's underrated compared to how overrated Rihanna is.
Wow.
Rihanna is so overrated. How does she look good looking?
You don't think she looks good?
No, I don't.
Wow. How do you feel about that, Mer?
I'm a Kelly Rowland guy. Kelly Rowland.
What does that have to do with Rihanna?
I'm a Kelly Kapowski guy, but
Yeah,
I'm
we
asking
all.
about Rihanna.
I don't know. I don't find her
Yes
that
or no?
attractive.
Thank you.
Is
Thank
she
you.
attractive though? Yes or no? Yeah, she's
No, I don't
attractive.
think so.
But I
I don't
mean,
think so.
I don't think Beyonce's as attractive as they say, you know? So I'm very picky about who I find attractive.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand the thing about Rihanna. I'm telling you.
A lot of
Beyonce,
people.
I'll take. You know, I'll take Thunder Thighs over Rihanna.
I like the Thunder Thighs.
I like it too. And I like that Venus Williams. Or
Yeah,
Serena, you know, whatever it
You
is.
like Serena Williams?
I actually do, man.
I do not find attractive at all.
I like her.
She's...
You don't think Serena Williams is attractive at
No,
all?
I don't.
At all.
I don't, no.
I like
Yeah, fuck yeah.
it.
I
She
can't
would
believe
break
that.
my little white ass in half.
Yeah.
But I'm
it'd be
saying,
fun.
if you're having sex with her, she has muscles bigger than you.
Don't care.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I got the one that counts, though. You know what I mean?
That's whatever you say, but that I'm just not.
Oh, by the way, guys, you're going to love this. I have the Webster's definition of irony.
Oh, good.
We were talking about
Good.
last
Yeah,
week.
no, this was huge.
Here it is. As a noun, the expression of one's meaning by using language that normally signifies the opposite, typically for humorous or emphatic effect. The opposite. Alanis Morissette was right.
Yeah.
Who said she was wrong? Get them out of here. Tell them to pick up a dictionary.
Does it extend further?
Hold on.
than that?
Synonyms.
I'm sure there are alternate definitions.
Synonyms.
I wonder-
Sarcasm, causticity, cynicism, mockery, satire, sardonicism, that note of irony in her voice. Quote, "Don't go overboard with the gratitude," he rejoined with heavy irony. Oh, okay. It's also another definition is a state of affairs or an event that seems deliberately contrary to what one expects and is often amusing as a result.
Yeah.
It's exactly look.
Yeah.
Alanis might as well be a picture of Alanis Morissette next
Well,
to us.
Alanis
It's
is
like having 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. And that is comical.
It's like having 10,000 Rihannas when all you want is a hot bitch.
And when all you want is a Serena Williams.
Am I wrong?
I just
Last definition: a literary technique originally.
I don't
used...
understand the venom at Rihanna. I don't understand the venom. Why so
I don't
venomous?
know. She
It
looks
feels
like
he kind of hates her face.
I do. She's got the short hair, and I don't
He
know.
just kind of hates her face a lot.
I had
If she
okay.
could just change the face.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think Tim would like her.
I like a nice
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Face is to me is
Yeah.
very attractive
Yeah.
on a woman.
I like that one song, but whatever. A literary technique originally used in Greek tragedy by which the full significance of a character's words or actions are clear to the audience or reader, although unknown to the character.
Whoa.
So
Yeah.
that's different.
It's Greek.
Yeah, it is Greek.
It's, you know.
It's all Greek to me.
Greg.
You know.
Well,
He's Greg. Speaking of that, when was the last time you had a gyro?
Yeah.
been a while.
They opened this place in
I don't
New
do
Hope
that. I don't do that shit.
called the New Hope Gyro Company.
Have you
Okay.
gone there?
I have not.
When it comes to gyros, it's got to be. I don't mess
It's a
around.
whole restaurant in New Hope based on it. I imagine they make like high-end gyros. We're not talking.
I've never had a high-end
Q-Mart
gyro.
Quakertown gyros. although
What
those-
is a gyro definition?
Well, traditionally it's lamb meat, okay, and it's in a
Well, it's just
pita,
meat like on a
and
spit.
it has
on a-
tzatziki sauce, and yeah, but the thing is, those spit meats that you see, which is literally like a loaf of meat, that's like processed lamb meat. and
Well,
it's
no,
kinda
what it should
gross.
be is like little steaks, I guess, or like the way chicken breasts
If I
look.
was
That's
gonna
how I've
eat
seen it, and it
if I
melts
was gonna-
together.
If I was going to eat it, They do have a way they do it probably over there. That's nothing like what we see here.
I've seen how they do it over there. They take like little lamb or beef or
chicken. They do chicken ones.
I guess chicken, but I only saw lamb and beef, and they're in. I can't describe it. They're in like steak form, and they're put down on this big spit. Thousands of them, it seems like, with an onion on the bottom and an onion on the top. And they're just roasted, and it kind of melts in together after 45 minutes or an hour or something. And it kind of just, so they shave it off.
Where did you see this at?
On Travel Channel,
I would like to see that.
Do you guys remember the Lamb Chops play-along song?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm not going to go.
And then the song that never ends?
That's the song.
Yeah.
I'm actually making lamb this week. I'm braising it.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't made lamb in a very long time. It's lamb stew meat. Cubed as well.
When I worked at Iron Abbey, the best gyro I ever had was because they served lamb leg. And I was like, you know what, I'm in the mood for a gyro. So I made traditional Sazaki sauce for myself. Just enough for me.
Bill, could you tell us about the state of cuisine?
In the world?
In the present day, our neck of the woods.
It's highbrow. And our neck of the woods, though, it's the same as it's always been, pretty much.
I'm just talking in general, like where you work. You know what I mean? Like, what are the trends?
Food trends right now?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, if you talk about popularity, gastronomy is the leader in.
What are your thoughts on that, though?
Personally?
Yes.
It's not my cup of tea.
I don't like it.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I could go.
I think it's cool. I think some of it's cool.
Enjoy it for an evening.
Yes.
But it's not how I want to eat or live my life.
There are some chefs that are gung-ho about it. Like,
Dude,
that's all they want to do.
Extremely talented.
And they are very talented.
One was making top dollar for these.
One was making like a soup, but it was like frozen, and like you bite into it, and the soup comes out of this little.
Well,
but it's like art.
It's
really.
like a bubble. I know what you're talking about, or a pod. They call it a pod. They have restaurants where you'll come in, and they'll have 4 spoons that are bent at the end, so they sit up, and in the spoon is a little colored pod. And then each one tastes like a different flavor.
What is
and it's like it's kind of like
what is gastronomy?
It's the science.
They use like ambidextrine, or they use all those.
They can break food down on a molecular level.
For instance,
using scientific equipment.
Yeah. For instance, you could have like mashed potato powder. Or something.
Yeah.
And you eat it as a powder, but it tastes just like mashed potatoes.
Like mashed potatoes when you eat it.
It's Willy Wonka type stuff. I don't like it.
It's huge in the culinary world.
But it's big.
But it's not something
do they do it for flavoring, or do they do it for eating?
They can do that. Eating. Like, I've seen them do, like, blueberry dust on a pastry shell, and it tastes like blueberry pie. And it's weird.
It's not the kind of food...
What do you think Jacques Pepin thinks of that, though?
I'm sure he has a lot of respect for it.
Really?
That's what he had.
I don't know.
Anyone in the culinary industry... It may not be what they eat every day, but that doesn't mean that they won't have it.
The best ones that do it, they're amazing. They are.
It is incredible, some of the stuff they do.
It's amazing, actually.
And to them, it's become all about flavors, focusing on flavors and new ways to combine those flavors.
And textures.
And textures, of course. Using your senses more involved.
It's actually, as we're talking about it, I find it more and more interesting, but that's not how I would want to cook.
It's just not how I would want to live my life every day either.
Yeah.
And like, I don't went in that direction, like the George Jetson era direction, where they eat a pill or something.
Computer, make me a cup of coffee and an unsweetened iced tea.
That would actually be cool, though, if a computer could make my drinks. But no, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. I like it. I know people that are very talented with it.
I've never had it, actually. I've never had...
I did when I went and saw 2 buddies that were working at in Allentown. The heck was Rue Principale was the name of the place.
What did they have?
French gastronomy menu. I had crab meat. I had the crab cake, all right, and the crab cake was made with. You know how there's filler. You've had crab cakes, Tim.
Sure.
There's always filler. There's a binder. There's something that has to hold it together. Their binder was made up of this weird chemical that is basically nothingness. It's flavorless. It's literally just holding together.
So really it's just crab meat.
Lump crab meat. And you'd think that this would be amazing and cool and excellent. And I thought that, which is why I wanted to try it. And I ate it, and it's not, you don't taste it, but there's something there. You know, there's something you're getting. It's not a flavor, but it's something. And you're like,
it's like
I'm not
poi.
sure.
Have you ever had poi?
Well, what is it? Poi?
Poi from Hawaii.
Oh, well, you know probably a lot about it.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
Like nothingness.
Yeah, it's like eating nothing.
Yeah. Actually, one of the, what's it called? Poke. I like Hawaiian poke a lot. Poke's good. Have you ever had that?
No.
Tim,
I found Pokemon.
I think I know the answer. Are you a cauliflower guy?
Negative.
I hate cauliflower.
I love
He loves cauliflower.
I used to wrestle, though.
Okay, well, God, Tim, we're not, you know what? That's fine.
Anyway.
I did not like asparagus for years and years.
I like asparagus.
Now I love it.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I like things that I didn't like 20 years ago. I like onions. I didn't used to like onions.
Really?
I like asparagus. I like zucchini and squash. I wouldn't eat that.
I do like zucchini and
but
squash.
Cauliflower, don't even put it near me.
I hate cauliflower, and I don't hate
broccoli.
a lot of things.
I bet you
You know, broccoli is genetic. You either have a gene that makes it taste bad, or you don't have that gene.
Really?
Yes.
I like broccoli.
It's genetic. Broccoli. If you don't like broccoli, it's genetic.
Really?
Yes.
Where'd you hear this?
That's strange to me.
Channel 12.
I bet you I could prepare cauliflower for you that you would like.
No, thank you.
I feel like I could.
Well, you could mix it into pancakes.
Like I could make it 3 different ways, and you'd possibly like at least 2 of them.
Just make me a pizza, dude, with pepperoni.
Just saying, we're not talking about pizza. We're talking about cauliflower, and I feel like I could.
I don't want it.
I could get you to like it.
How would you make? I like
Brussels sprouts. I
love
them.
How would you make cauliflower
for him?
And me, because I hate it probably more than he hates it.
Well, I would cheat a little bit. I would cheat a little bit. I would bread it and fry it. That'd be one way to do it.
Bread it and fry it.
Oh, it's fucking incredible, dude. It's good. It's really good. Really, really, really good.
Okay.
I'll just take a 6-course Irish meal, 7-course Irish meal.
Which is
6-pack of potatoes.
I was gonna say. Yeah. Why do you turn your nose up at that?
I don't believe in cauliflower. I just don't.
Well, it's a real thing, whether
Matt,
you believe in it or not.
I think it's time to stop with the you don't believe, in this and you don't believe
the joke's
in that.
getting too easy.
It's not a joke.
No, it is a joke.
I don't believe in it. Meaning.
But
there's
no
real.
You're
it's
speaking,
real.
Yeah,
it exists.
You're speaking one language and you mean something else. You don't believe in Jesus being the Son of God.
For instance,
you're not pausing that, are you?
No, but that was a good call out, though.
Why?
Well, no. For instance, like Hunt's ketchup, right? I don't believe in it. I don't believe that it should exist. I don't believe in Hunt's ketchup. I know it exists. I don't believe it should, is what I'm trying to say.
You have to start using a better word than I don't believe in it.
Because it just makes it seem like
that you are a denier.
Right, like you're a child. Like you just like, if I don't think it's real, then it's not real.
Right.
Like if I just believe in a world that Hunt's ketchup doesn't exist,
like
it's no longer there.
Oh, Hunt's ketchup shouldn't exist, and leave it at that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. What?
Hunt's ketchup
Shouldn't exist.
No, and I know Bill agrees with me. And I'll tell you, if I go to somebody's house, if I go to somebody's house and they have Hunt's ketchup,
it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers him. If I'm here and you hand me Hunt's ketchup for my fries, I'm not going to scoff at you for it. But he will.
I don't eat Hunt's ketchup.
Well, the funny thing is...
By the way, we're going to end with Seals and Croft in the background, if you don't mind.
That's fine. The funny thing is, both of them now, made by huge companies, are filled with preservatives and chemicals.
Absolutely.
But they're engineered to taste a certain way.
If you can.
That's why
did you guys hear about the Terminex settlement? The family got...
What, locally?
What the hell was that?
I don't know, but that was a weird sound.
The family got like $25 million because they were pretty much poisoned in some other country. They went into their hotel room and were completely poisoned because Terminex or whoever, they sprayed some sprayed some chemical. Sprayed some chemical that they weren't allowed to use, and they didn't air out the room. And this family of 4 or 5 went into the room and got paralysis.
What?
You know, yeah, like they're not dead, but they're like messed up for life.
Wow.
Like as if they went
awful.
As if they got like chemical poisoning in World War I. You know what I mean? That's how bad it is. And they used some chemical they weren't supposed to use. But this chemical that they weren't supposed to use, farmers use it all the time. They put it in their soil. It's in the strawberries. It's in It's in stuff we use all the
time.
time.
Gotta wash the stuff.
You can't wash it out.
Matters,
you can't wash it out. It's
Yeah.
in the food. It's in the
that's
cells.
why people are organic now, right? Isn't that organic? Isn't that what that is?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. But it's crazy.
People trying to escape the realities of it.
Methyl bromide. That's the chemical.
Methyl bromide. Can you spell that?
METHYLBROMIDE.
Wow.
And there you have it.
And I can use it in a sentence.
And there you have it.
Yeah, $25 million, but still, that's not worth it. I'd rather be...
25, that's all they got? That's all the family got?
I'd rather have my health. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, what's $25 million if you're
Wait, so what are they? They're paralyzed now?
Yeah, they're from around here, too. They're from around...
Bucks County?
Delaware.
Delaware? Wow. Delco proper?
No, that's Delaware County.
Oh,
Delaware.
Sorry.
Delaware. The state of Delaware.
What is proper?
Hi, I'm in.
Proper is like New York City proper would be like Manhattan. Philadelphia proper would be like Philadelphia County, like not Bucks County or Levittown or Montgomery County. You know, Philadelphia proper.
Like you live in the city limits.
Yeah. Proper.
Proper.
Yeah. Not like the outskirts. You know.
Interesting.
Like T-Bone used to argue with me this when we were younger. Would say he's Trevose proper.
Oh, I didn't say.
And then I'm Trevose Pensalem.
No, I never.
Well, you are Trevose.
No, I feel like you felt that way when we were younger.
Never.
I think you
No,
did.
Bill. I
I
know more about it than
other
anybody.
side of Brownsville.
No. I would never say that.
You are Trevose Pensalem. Like,
know
I'm
that.
Feasterville Trevose, so he's
I get
right.
that.
I mean, he's not really...
You're Trevose proper. You are.
Well, yeah, we all
You are. No, you are.
I guess.
Pensalem. Or
Really?
like where your mom lives, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I'm still on that side,
where
right?
my mom lives, that's
Although-
Feasterville Trevose or Trevose Heights.
Like
one or the other.
Wait, what is
Trevose
Trevose Heights?
Trevose Heights.
Trevose Heights is Feasterville Trevose. This is Trevose Heights.
Yeah.
You're in it.
Yeah.
Even though you're in a basement.
Right.
You're in Trevose Heights.
Trevose Heights.
Trevose Heights is this side of the hill.
Yeah.
This side of
That's
Brownsville.
right.
Tom
Oh.
Piercy's
There
area,
was
the
a sign.
avenues.
You told me
The
that.
avenues.
You told me there used to be a sign that said it.
Sign on them.
There's a sign
What do
on
you mean
them.
there's a sign on them?
But back in the day, and now the sign's gone.
Really?
Somewhere in the neighborhood. You told me that.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh. Must have been high. No, but
I love
this
that
neighborhood
book
was
that
called,
you had, the history of Bucks County or whatever.
This neighborhood was called Brownsville at one time.
Was it really?
Yep, it was called Ridges at one time.
I mean, it makes sense that it'd be called Brownsville because it is Brownsville Road, kid.
Right? No, it wasn't called Brownsville.
Who said that to you?
Mr. Kelly.
Mr.
The
Kelly.
gym teacher. God
Where do you
rest his
live?
soul.
Trevose. Oh, no, wait, you do it. I forget what he said to you.
I said, he said, where do you live?
Where do you live in Trevose?
I
And
said,
you said, off Brownsville Road.
And he said, Trevose is Brownsville Road.
It's like an epic line.
He was good.
To come from him.
He was good.
He was a Northeasterner. That's why he got
I think
us.
he was from Southwest Philly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or no, I know his cousin was. His cousin. Paul Kelly.
Oh,
The history teacher.
okay.
Yeah, he was from Southwest. I think that other R. Kelly was from Juniata.
Okay. So what do you
We're going to do a little Seals and Crofts. Who's going to close us out today, boys?
Matthew, of course.
Well, I do want to say... No, I just want to give a little plug to our friend Ray Petty, who's helping us out.
Tell us about it.
He owns... he's a co-owner of a tattoo shop in Hatboro.
What's it called?
Cosmic Primate Tattoo. You can visit them at cosmicprimatetattoo.com or visit them on Facebook.
You're going to have to speak over the music.
No, that's it. We're done.
Ray, we love you, buddy.
All right, and don't forget to subscribe and like.
And comment if you want.
Godspeed.